Wait a second. Somebody's unwrapping something. It's got to be Fred.
Yes.
What are we
putting it back?
What are we doing? Breakfast?
I was just pulling out an apple.
Oh, okay. He's got a big plastic bag.
It's apple time.
Yeah. And the apple time can't wait.
No. Fred has a schedule
I was
to
trying
keep.
to be quiet. I guess it didn't work.
All right, let me turn on your mic. I made the accident of keeping Fred's mic open.
Usually he doesn't use it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robin.
It's always safe to have it.
I know. I never know when to put his mic, because when I put it up, he doesn't talk into it anyway.
I never know when it's on anyway.
All right, where were we? I'm sorry. That was a Fred moment. I just heard like thunder and lightning going on. It's Fred's bag. It's like.
You see, Fred has to eat during the show, Howard, because...
What? Fred is talking. You can't even hear him.
That's why I don't know when the mic is on and when it's off.
All right.
Your serendipitous mic maneuver. Like it matters.
Fred getting his apple. This is, like Billy does impressions and Fred does impressions. Even Jackie do. I don't do any impressions except Fred getting an apple. Here it is.
It's very good. It sounds just like Fred.
You can use that if you want.
Thank you. Hey, that's Fred's new sign-up. We're going to go, hey, let's go to Fred. Good morning. Already busting balls.
Jackie just gave me the what did I walk into look.
Yeah.
No, I always love to watch Gary decide how hard he should laugh when you're screwing around with Fred.
Nah, he gives me a look and he goes, he starts shaking his head like, I'm not going to laugh.
Yeah,
I'm not going to laugh with Fred.
I'm not going to participate.
Cold.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved.
But Freddie has to do all of his eating in here. He won't eat in front of us anymore.
I'd much rather talk about Fred than the hockey game.
Yeah, but he's made a move now. We haven't seen Fred eat in years at this point.
Well, you can see me. I'm here every day.
No. You hide back behind that carousel of cards.
Yeah.
Howard has books up, and you sit over there and eat.
No one wants to look at Fred.
You hide over there.
No one wants to look at Fred while he eats, so Fred has built a wall of seclusion around himself. It's like the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
Fallout shelter.
Yeah. He has I got to describe it. He sits to my right.
Thank you, Clark.
I sit behind the microphone. Everyone sits behind the microphone. I sit behind the main microphone with the big board. Fred and Jackie.
Well, it's in the book. You can see it in the book.
Yeah, take a look at page right in the front of the book. Didn't we do it on the front of the book?
I think
you get an idea of what's in the studio.
The whole thing.
Page 60.
Is it page 60?
You're talking about the one where everybody's picture's in, you can see where Fred sits?
Yeah.
That's
page 60?
60 and 61.
I thought that was up earlier, but okay. Here's the deal.
Right.
So Fred is to my right, and Robin sits behind Fred in her glass booth. Mm-hmm. So she gets to see, I have a wall of books, so I don't have to look at Fred during the show.
And even if that wall of books falls down, there's a wall of cards.
Right. There's double insulation. Should any accident happen, I will never see Fred.
Double bagger.
Right.
Never want to take a chance.
Fred's a double bagger. Because I'll turn to stone if I see him eat.
What can I say?
It's just really distracting because Fred forms a pouch in his mouth, and the pouch can sit there. It's like watching a snake eat a mouse. It can take hours.
Right. You watch it go down.
Right. That's a good image, thank you. And then Robin sits behind Fred, and she usually used to have this full view, but from behind, so she wouldn't see Fred's pouch, but she could see him dismantling his nuts.
You can see through my head.
Yeah.
What he was eating and when.
Yeah, like if you watch the squirrel from far away, as he unpacked his nuts and stuff, and rubbed his fingers together. So Fred, quite strategically, has placed carts and different, when we see carts, they're big, almost like 8-track tapes, and there's big carousels of them. And Fred has lined up carousels blocking.
This is here because, if you'll notice, if I turn around.
Fred, no need to explain.
Just explaining because you're creating this mystique that I'm.
No, I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Right. But you've moved it into I used to have a better view of you than I do today.
You're almost hidden from Jackie. You're in a bunker. The
D-Day I'd like to hide from.
If D-Day ever comes, Fred's secure.
You know what? Fred wants to get a message to Jackie. He throws it over the wall.
I know.
With a rock.
Now it's uncomfortable. I gotta go.
Okay, take it easy.
Sit there.
Sit there and take it.
What's uncomfortable is his haircut.
Fa-fa-fooey.
Oh, he's boxhead.
All right, I got to take a break so we don't fall far behind. We got a lot going on today. Matter of fact, Ralph's coming in to do my hair. I'm gonna have a camera on me in just a couple of minutes because I got to make a big announcement. That's good for all of us. Actually, we have a big announcement, a show announcement to make that everyone will be happy with.
Okay, it's funny. I just got to tell you before you go on. We're talking about Gary's haircut and his teeth yesterday.
Yeah.
And there was this big headline in the New York Post: "Arm to the teeth."
Yes.
And somebody faxed an arm To Gary's teeth.
To Gary's teeth. Gary's teeth are so huge.
Man.
That's why on my new videotape, all I do is talk about Gary's teeth and lips.
You can't avoid it. If you see them, they
Yep.
become the topic of discussion.
And Robin and Jackie are sitting right near Gary and Fred, and everyone's just looking at his teeth and gums and analyzing.
You hypnotized.
Never gets old.
Yeah.
How about his cousin that cut your hair? Was there any...
No, it didn't look a thing like Gary.
He didn't have Gary's teeth?
No. Nothing. He must be from a different side of the family.
Got the good side of the gene.
Yeah. The human side.
There's that missing link factor.
I don't know what happened with Gary. Gary's half ape. Because the back of his head is the head of a gorilla. I know that.
Just imagine arm to Gary's teeth.
After he gets the haircut, you look at the back of his neck, it's like the back of King Kong.
Yeah, it's like
when he climbed up there by State Building, a little sweat on the back.
No offense to Mongoloids, but a Mongoloid has a big, flat back neck. That's one of the distinguishing characters. It's a flat neck. The back
It's
of the
almost
neck.
like no neck. The head and the
Ladies and gentlemen, the eighth wonder of the world, Kong.
I'm sorry.
are just welded together.
I caught this in mid-conversation because I turned away. I was listening to Fred's tape from last night that I'm pulling for all those great raps he does between songs.
Good.
Now, what did I miss? I'm a Mongoloid?
No, I'm talking about the back of your... It's like Robin said, you almost don't have a back of your neck. It's like... It's flat head and then flat neck. It all melds together
Yeah, so
like a Mongoloid.
Shoulders.
Yeah,
Head
it's
and
weird.
Shoulders.
It's the funniest thing because now you cut your hair real super short and
Right.
you can see the flatness of the back of your head.
My summer cut.
It's summer cut. Unbelievable.
I hate him. I hate it when he does that.
You can't help it, man.
Big old
really-
red face glaring at you. Jackie's like the evil clown.
Jackie's so excited when that first day of summer comes.
I love it.
He is so beat red walking around.
I was out again yesterday.
Look, I know.
Yeah, why should he give his cells a rest?
Yeah, he ran home yesterday to get. He built a piece of wood.
He didn't build anything. They found something floating in the water, and they tied it up.
Yeah, and Jackie has a piece of wood, and he goes down every day in Bayville and swims, and then climbs on the piece of wood and is like, my piece of wood.
Yeah. My piece of the rock.
Then he goes, wood. Yeah, he says to me the other day, you know,
Oh, boy.
I know you guys kid about the wood, but it really brings me great pleasure. Even the algae under the wood. It's my algae. It's my wood.
Well, I like that they took AstroTurf and put it on the wood.
Yeah, that was Jackie's innovation. So it would be comfortable for Jackie to lay on the piece of wood. Meanwhile, the guy can afford, like, he could get himself floats. He could do whatever he wants.
You could have a
We're painting the wood this weekend.
Are you? What do you paint it while it's in the water?
No, we're going to haul it in out of the water. The interns don't know, but they're coming to help me this weekend.
I see.
I'll pull it out of the water and sand it, paint it.
Wow.
I like the fact
Good
that
hard work, and then you have a beer afterwards to relax.
Sweat, little beer, jump in the cold water, man. Nothing like it.
He'll do that all weekend.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it, like a
Not all
hillbilly.
weekend. I have a gig in Albany Saturday night at the Starlight Theater.
There you go. That's
See,
always
a roasted Jackie.
always interesting when you throw those plugs in.
Well, it segued very smoothly.
do you ever look at Jackie's like eye sockets?
Don't start,
Because
Gary.
they're all
I'm very
red.
sorry.
Too late.
They're all red in the white lines.
But then his eye sockets, it looks like he wore sunglasses, but they're completely like white, but his whole face is red.
It's like a reverse.
If you
it's
get
like a
really
reverse
close,
raccoon. Yeah.
right? If you get really close, you can see it.
Yeah.
I noticed that yesterday. I don't know why, because I don't wear sunglasses.
Well, maybe you squint in the sun.
Spoons over his eyes.
Taking big lemons over his eyes.
Cold beer.
Dude, that's where he rests his beard on his eyes.
Yeah, they're coasters. They're not eyes.
But he's so hot, it's like, sun! 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 Look, everybody! The sun! And Jackie thinks he owns that beach. I'm telling you, he's like the mayor of the beach. Sun! I'll just put a jetty here. I'll put a piece of wood here and anchor it. I don't care. Who wants that wood there? I don't care if it's legal. I don't care if it's legal. I want wood in the middle of the water.
The highlight of the beach.
Worship
The highlight of the beach.
the Incans, the Mayans, the Bayvillians. Sun worship. I know. I'll put wax wings on and fly off this cliff. I'm Icarus. Icarus. Jackie running naked on the beach. Too close to the sun. Nancy.
Obliterated by the sun.
My wings are melting.
I love it. Well, not
He's amazing what he gets out of that song.
Oh, man, he's telling me about the piece of wood. You're waxing poetic about the piece of
my
wood.
doc, thank you.
I just can't believe that Jackie's so in love with that doc that he would waste a great favor from you by making an announcement on the air to retrieve it after it got cut loose this winter.
I know.
It's the greatest story.
You know, he could have just bought a new piece of wood.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't.
my piece of wood.
Howard, Howard, can I make an announcement on the air about my piece of wood? It's like, Jackie, you know, okay, I love you, I'll do it for you, but, dude, buy a piece of wood, save yourself the embarrassment.
I've said it a million times.
And then we had to thank
you would have thought he lost a pet.
Then we had to thank the Bayville Navy or somebody.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
What?
The Bayville Navy. They have their own Navy.
That's funny.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of guys we had to thank who tracked down Jackie's piece of wood. People being murdered and raped down on our streets. But we had to thank Jackie's.
We thank West Harbor Marine on Ludlam Avenue.
West Harbor Marine. Jackie.
Army, the Navy.
Yeah, boss. They spotted it with radar.
Could you please find my piece of wood so I can lay down in the middle of water and smoke pot?
Space Shuttle Voyager.
Nancy, we may have to put the picture of the wood on the side of a milk carton.
Have you seen me? I'm going to put a low jack device in it.
All right.
Have you seen me?
What happened to those commercials, Howard?
Have you seen my wood?
All right.
$25,000 reward.
Wood!
It's got a blue piece of cloth on one side and green astroturf on the top. Please bring back my piece of wood.
Please. We love it.
Maybe I'll paint a 3x4 picture of myself on it, Robert.
Wood.
I really want my piece of wood.
Oh, it's a great story. We were out swimming, and a piece of wood floated up, and it was great. So we all got over, got sanded. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. We kismet, me in the wood.
Launching the jetty.
That wood may have floated from the other side of the world just to be with me. It was meant to be. And you know Jackie's plans. You know he's gonna write screenplays. He's
out on that stupid piece of wood.
Well, no, he's got all these plans. I'm just wondering when he's gonna do it. When he's gonna give up sanding the piece of wood for writing a screenplay.
He would stop getting
I have my priorities.
All right.
I'm shocked that Jackie hasn't written his phone number on it so planes could see it when he's not laying on it.
That's what I'm doing this weekend.
9221.
All right, let's take a break. Maybe we'll be off Jackie when we get back, although we could get right back into it. You don't know where we'll go. I got to tell you, let me take a few phone calls. I'll work my way into it. We've got a lot of mail, a lot of things to go over, a lot of questions people have, though, about us and about what we're up to, Robin. So let's go to Buffalo first. Buffalo, you're on the air.
Let me talk to my brother Red.
All right, thank you. Everybody doing jokes. I just want to talk to normal people. You're on the air.
Hey, what's up? Hello?
Come on, are you putting on a voice?
Huh?
Are you putting me on?
Who?
You.
No, this is the Gusser. I'm calling from Cleveland now.
All right, can you lower your radio? Please, everybody turn down your radio.
I thought I turned it to O'Shea. I just turned it down.
Did he just say a foul word?
I don't know what he's saying.
I think he said O'Shea, right?
O'Shea.
O'Shea, okay.
Okay, O'Shea. Hey, I'm waiting for you to come down to Cleveland.
Are you high?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I had some mega pounders of Tanqueray and tonic and some screwdriver.
You ought to drink that laying on a piece of wood. You know, we were in here talking about...
That's all booze that's giving you this?
That's all. So that's all legal, this high you have?
No, I had some reefer.
Oh, you did have some reefer.
I thought there was a little reefer in there.
Look at Jack, he's so happy. You should see the look on his face.
This is Bud.
The reefer.
You are not alone. I like the sun, too.
You know how the sun intensifies the high?
Yeah, it's a natural type
And then the whole world begins to look like a Super 8. Super 8? Yeah. We're in here talking about Jackie's piece of wood. Like, can you imagine, like, And John came in, Stuttering John, and said, if you saw this piece of wood, you would laugh because it is so unimpressive, this piece of wood that he carries on every day. After we get off the air, it's Jackie, because after we get off the air, I'm pretty pooped from talking, so everybody else gets a chance to talk. And Jackie comes in about his piece of wood. And he's like, yeah, no joking around. I really do want to get out there because we're painting the piece of wood today. And all my friends are coming over, my buddies, going to have a few beers, and we're going to, lay on the piece of wood. So I thought it was like a huge piece of wood.
Right.
He says it's like this piece of garbage that floated up out of the water that Jackie put an anchor on. I said, can you imagine if Jackie actually bought something that would give him pleasure, like a water ski?
It probably wouldn't give him pleasure, though, because he spent money on it.
Yeah, they don't make it out of wood.
That's not real.
Like if he went out, if he loves the water that much and wants to have fun in the water, buy a jet ski, you'll go out of your mind.
Sure.
But he's so cheap, he won't buy a jet ski.
No, I gotta wait for my friend who lives 2 doors down. He's got a jet ski. I'll wait until he comes in.
Hey, if he comes around, then I can use
his jet ski.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'll lay on the piece of wood.
I've had sex with that wood.
Jackie, did you ever consider, like, maybe buying something?
No. Am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah, if I dress you, you're allowed to talk.
For a long time, we looked into having somebody build a dock. Then we had a big flood. We lost a lot in the flood, and a big hunk of a regulation piece of dock floated up. It's 20 feet by 4 feet, and it's gorgeous.
20 by 4.
You guys can carry on from now for the next 10 years.
Is it as pretty as your house?
Yeah, which is nicer, your house or the piece of wood?
Sit in your stupid apartment with your stupid assistant, and I'll sit on my stupid piece of wood. You, wherever.
Are you hurt?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell I stop this.
is wounded.
What?
My inner child is wounded.
No, but I mean, the guy would have so much pleasure. He lives near the water. So, he would get so much pleasure.
I have plenty of pleasure on
He would get so much pleasure. I didn't address you.
No.
All right.
Dude, how's your high? Are we bringing you down?
No, I'm tripping out. I had a question about the jetty.
Yeah, what's the question? Go ahead. We'll answer. We're gonna only for the first hour of the show do we answer questions about the piece of wood.
That might be his escape pod next time his house gets flooded.
Yeah, Jackie, next time your house gets flooded, you can just jump on the piece of wood.
Just float away.
So tell me, how did you get high? What did you drink?
A Tanqueray and tonic.
And then what did you smoke? Reefer?
A little bit of reefer. My buddy Todd gave it to me.
And what do you, and how many drinks did you have? How many cocktails?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't know. A couple mega pounders.
Mega pounders, man.
But,
he's getting ready for our trip to Cleveland.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to come down now.
Good.
I'm going to go wild, man. I'm going to be up there. I'm going to go, hey-o, let's go.
Right, okay. Will you have your shirt off and have, like, weird red paint on? And
No, you're going to paint your face on my chest and go, let's spooky, mamas.
Okay, dude.
I'm going to be up there dancing, too.
So what are you, all alone? All high like this?
Oh, yeah, I drink alone.
Do you think there might be a problem here with drinking alone and
No,
stuff?
I don't have no friends.
I don't have no friends.
Hey, you know what?
Well, what about Todd? He gave you the reefer.
Right, yeah, he gave me some reefer, too, but he don't like me. I went to the VFW on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And I drinking with the old-timers up there.
Yeah.
Because they let me in, and I got real drunk, and I told some MIA jokes.
Yeah.
And they kicked my ass.
What'd you say to them? You don't go up to veterans and talk about missing in action.
I've never heard an MIA joke.
Yeah, what is the joke?
I can't remember. I was just making fun of them.
Yeah, right.
Like, or like some
nice stump.
Making jokes about them being in holes and stuff.
Right.
I thought it was funny, and I guess I was wrong.
Did you lose that in the big one, dude?
Oh, I know that one. Hey, so when you...
How's a guy talk like that?
I guess that's the high. You don't normally talk like that.
No.
You know who comes closest to his style of speech?
Who?
Because I see a lot of young guys like this who like get drunk and talk like this. It's like, Mr. Ed. Hello there, Wilbur.
My favorite show. Oh, man, I can't believe I'm talking, you guys.
Hey, well, we'll see you in Cleveland, all right?
I'll bring my pube, too.
Your pube?
Oh, yeah, I got a collection.
I got a collection of pubes.
I'll never. Hang out.
They're floating in the Tanqueray.
Angry and tonic.
What do you have, a collection of pubes? You save your pubes?
Yeah.
And you got them in a bag?
No, I'm in a jar.
In a jar?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I give his name.
Oh,
I
I'm
I bleeped his name off. Okay,
I'm sorry.
thanks. All right, dude, I got to go.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
All right, no wonder you drink alone.
Hey.
See you, horse boy.
That's Horse Boy. I bleeped off the name of his friend.
Yeah.
Maybe his friend doesn't want to be associated with him.